1971. The liberation of Bangladesh was no less a milestone for India. While the actual war stretched just for a few days between the 3rd of December to the 16th of December 1971, the hostilities started way back. The horrific atrocities unleashed by Pakistan Army forced millions of people from the erstwhile East Pakistan to flee the country and seek refuge in India. The Border Security Force, a nascent force at that time, exceeded its mandate of being the first line of defense and provided all-round succor to the refugees. From providing treatment, medicines, food, shelter, to giving arms training, BSF left no stone unturned. Bravery was in the air. Determination and eagerness to help was in the hearts. India and Bangladesh can both boast of many such brave hearts who have first-hand experiences of that golden period of history. R.N. Das, retired BSF DIG, is one such hero who not only trained Bangladesh's liberation warriors, the Mukti Jodhas, but has rich memories of meeting former Bangladesh President late Ziaur Rahman, who had taken refuge in BSF officers' mess.
We made a program for giving them training for about 4 weeks training. So we decided what all to be done. First was the little bit of training with the marching and this one, making the discipline, at least they could march in one line and all thing, marching and all. Then we could arrange for their training with a lathi. No weapon was allowed to be given to them. So though they were asking for the weapons, from the very beginning they were asking for the weapon. I said no, not at this stage, you see, you first start with the lathi. So with the lathi itself, they were quite worked up, they want to do something, you see. So it was good for us. The motivation was not required much. They were already highly motivated people, you see. Then I was also told that we have to give them training in the demolition, in the blowing up bridges and small things, small demolition in border areas across the border. So 4 weeks training, we made this one. We were 4 officers, and I being the senior one, I used to supervise the entire training. And Tura Officers Mess, I found one day two captains, Bangladesh, very smart captains. So I was introduced there, and one of them was known as Captain Ziaur Rahman. Captain Ziaur Rahman, and the other officer's name I can't remember. So the same Ziaur Rahman who became the president after later. So Ziaur Rahman was in our mess for about few months. That was his area of responsibility. He used to roam around all the places. He used to come to Calcutta also, and this Lord Sinha also used to come there to discuss things. So they were goading us that Mukti Bahini is okay, and then you should now go. We should go for action and all this. I say action is not in our hand. That is in the hands of the government of India. Ziaur Rahman's wife, who was in Rangpur, and Ziaur Rahman was very worried about his wife and his small son at that time. So he used to request us to bring some news about her safety and all these things. So we knew where she was kept. She used to get changed from place to place because Pakistan Army was after him, his family, and there we used to send our these Mukti Bahini boys, and they will go and meet them and get the information, some letter, small letter in handwriting, and hand over to Ziaur Rahman. Then he used to feel sort of assured, yes, she is also okay. Refugees came in very large numbers, you see, thousands and thousands, and maybe it's about lakhs of them. and they were staying near about between our BSF posts, not on the post itself, but near about the posts also, so that they could feel, and BSF also could keep a watch on them, so that any Pakistani agents were not in among the refugees. You have to keep a very strong watch on them. But giving them the ration and feeding them was also a big problem. Ration was given by probably the state government, but we had to see that they are distributed properly. And in BSF, battalion, we have every battalion we have a medical officer. So the medical officer, we used to send the medical officers, and he used to go and see the patients. It was a very big job. You see, so many, and there was no shop to get any medicine. So the doctor used to prescribe the medicines, and then notes are available. So again, we used to send the BSF people, send to Tura market, buy the medicine sort of as per the list, go in there and distribute again medicine. So this refugee handling was a very big issue during this Mukti Bahini operations. India gave almost all type of help. During the liberation war, everything was under control of the Pakistan army, and then army never gave anything for the civilian population. They want to destroy them totally. The Bengalis, they wanted to butcher all Bengalis. You see, whatever intellectual and everything was there. So it was in a chaos, absolutely in chaos. So everybody fled their home with nothing at hand. They had carried only the children and everything on their lap. They could ran and then came into the border this side. So they said they found a big succor. Once they come this side, they found that every type of help was there. And we used to always send some presents, gifts, and they used to give us also gifts. Very nice. And here I used to get a lot of the Hilsa fish. They like this, tea. They like tea, Darjeeling tea. So we used to get the best of tea packets from Calcutta market, and we used to give this one tea, mostly the tea, and of course sometimes maybe some saris, mostly. And then they used to like the Indian film books and all these magazines. They used to read all these things. So particularly Deputy DG BDR, he became very friendly to me. So he used to send, he said for Bodhi, so he used to send the koi mats from Jessore in a handi, koi fish, big koi. Jessore koi is famous, so he used to send like this. So in turn, I used to send this. He liked these Bengali film magazines and other things. So I used to send some books and magazines, whatever.